Salam sejahtera to Dr. Hafizah. My name is Niwarni Anamanis from Group 2. Today we are going to present for assignment part B, which is Road to Become a Registered Valuer RV in Malaysia. I will start the presentation by explaining the introduction for our report. So, basically, a registered valuer is a professional in the property field who is responsible for estimating the market value of properties and other assets. They don't simply guess the price, and everything is based on proper standard, market data and legal requirement. This is important because the valuation is used in things like property sales, bank loans, investment decision, taxation and development planning. In Malaysia, this profession is regulated by BOVEP, which stands for the Board of Valuers, Appraiser, Estate Agent and Property Manager. They control and monitor the profession under the Valuer, Appraiser, Estate Agent Act 1981, also known as Act 242. So this basically makes sure that anyone who wants to become a valuer must go through proper education, training and also follow professional ethics before they are allowed to practice. Based on this act, the pathway to become a registered valuer is quite structured. It usually involves academic qualification, followed by supervised practical training and then professional examination. The idea is to make sure only qualified and competent people can enter the profession. There are also two main roads to become a registered valuer in Malaysia. One is through local and overseas graduates who enter directly after completing recognized studies, and the other one is for those with relevant working experience but they still need to meet the requirements set by the board. So, in short, this introduction basically explains what a registered valuer is, the role of BOVEP, and how the pathway works under Act 242.
It's time for Azri binti Muhammad Kanain. So I will present for this part. I am going to explain the road that Hafiz need to go through to become a registered valuer in Malaysia. First, Hafiz need to complete his academic qualification. So in this case, he is a final year diploma in estate management student at UiTM and is expected to graduate in 2026. After graduation, he cannot directly become a registered valuer. So there are several steps that he needs to complete under the requirements set up by board. So the second step is to gain practical experience. Hafiz need to work full-time at a valuation firm under the supervision of a registered valuer. So during that period, he will learn how valuation work is carried out in the real world, such as a property inspection, market research, data collection, and preparing valuation report. This experience is important because it's helped him understand the profession better. So next, Hafiz need to sit for the valuer examination. This examination is conducted to test his knowledge and understanding of valuation principle, property law, and professional practice. So passing the examination is necessary before moving on to the next stage. So after that, Hafiz must register as a probationary valuer, or we call PV. And at this stage, he is still undergoing professional training and gaining more practical experience under supervision. The next step is completing the test of professional competence, also known as TPC. This is the one of the most important stage. Hafiz need to complete a work diary and logbook, record of experience ROE, practical tasks, and attend a professional interview. These requirements are used to assess whether he has enough practical skill and professional knowledge to become a RV. So once Hafiz successfully complete the TPC requirement, he can apply to become a registered valuer or RV. So this means he is officially recognized by the board as a qualified valuation professionals. But however, there is one final stage that Hafiz must obtain is authority to practice, or ATP, because without the authority to practice, he cannot legally carry out valuation work in Malaysia. So after receiving the authority to practice, he can officially provide valuation service for properties such as land building and the other real estate interests. Thank you.
So hi and assalamualaikum. Good day everyone. So today I will present about the journey on Hafiz, which is how becoming a registered valuer in Malaysia under the requirement of the Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agent and Property Managers Act 1981, Act 242. So Hafiz began his journey after completing his SPM. Due to his interest in property and land related matters, he enrolled in a diploma in estate management, where he studied property valuation, property law and building, and also a real estate management. And then continued his study with a bachelor degree in real estate management, which provided him with deeper knowledge in valuation, property investment, marketing analysis, property management and professional ethics. So after graduation, Hafiz registered with the Board of Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agent and Property Managers or BOVAEP as a probationary valuers according to Rule 33. So as a probationary valuers, he was required to undergo supervised practical training under a registered valuers, maintain a logbook of valuation assignment and gain professional experience before practicing independently. So the first professional assessment in the first examination, which is part 1. This examination covers property law, principles of valuation and also the land economics or valuation matters. So the purpose of this examination is to ensure that Hafiz possesses the fundamental academic and technical knowledge required for valuation practices. So after passing part 1, which is completing at least 2 years of supervised work experience, Hafiz becomes eligible for the second examination, which is part 2. So this examination focuses on the practical valuation methods or valuation terms, or property market analysis and report writing and also case studies. So it tests his ability to apply theoretical knowledge to real-world valuation situations or circumstances. Once Hafiz has accumulated a total of 5 years of supervised valuation experience, he may sit for the test of professional competence, which is TPC. So, which is the final professional assessment. The TPC consists of a written examination, side paper involving an actual property valuation assignment, and an oral interview. So this assessment evaluates his professional judgment, technical competency, and ability to conduct valuation work independently. So finally, after successfully pass all examinations, so completing 5 years of supervised experience and maintaining an approved logbook, Hafiz can apply BOVAEP for registration as a registered valuers. Upon approval, his name will be entered into a registered valuers under Act 242, so allowing him to legally practice as a registered valuers in Malaysia. So in the conclusion, Hafiz journey demonstrates the importance of education, professional training, practical experience and also competency assessment in ensuring high standard within the valuation profession. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shafira Izzati binti Abdul Halim. My student ID 2024539815. Today, I will present about the test of professional competence or TPC, which is an important requirement before becoming a registered valuer in Malaysia. So, the first step is professional experience. After graduation, Hafiz must register as a probationary valuer and gain practical experience under a registered valuer. This stage exposes him to real valuation work such as property inspection, market research, valuation analysis, and report preparation. The third step is work diary and logbook. During the training period, Hafiz must record his progress in a work diary and logbook. The work diary records daily or weekly tasks, while the logbook summarizes his overall experience in different areas of valuation practice. And the next step is record of experience. The record or experience is a formal summary of its practical training. It includes the types of work complete, property types and the location and the level of responsibility under supervised, and also the practical task. The practical task evaluate its ability to prepare professional evaluation reports. It requires the application of valuation methods, analysis of market evidence, preparation of calculation, and provide a clear opinion of value.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Najwa Bekir Fauzi. So now I will continue for the format TPC, which is a professional interview. So after completing all requirements in the test of professional competence of TPC, the candidates must attend a professional interview conducted by BOVEP. Before attending the interview, the candidate must complete at least 2 years supervised professional experience and submit the required report of experience or ROE together with the logbook or work diary. During the interview, the board will assess the candidate's professional experience, legal knowledge, valuation knowledge, and professional ethics. For example, the candidates may be asked to explain valuation method used in report, justify assumption made during valuation, and answer questions related to Act 242 and professional conduct. So the purpose of this interview is to ensure that the candidate has the competency, judgment and communication skill required to become a professional valuer. Next, pass or fail assessment. After the interview, the board will evaluate the candidate's overall performance in the TPC process. So this assessment includes the submitted report, practical experience, professional interviews, and also professional conduct. So if the candidate satisfy all requirements, Hafiz will pass the assessment and proceed to the next stage. However, if the candidate does not meet the required standard, the board may require a re-assessment, resubmission of report, or another professional interview before reconsideration. Next, for registration as a registered valuer, once the candidate successfully passed the assessment, Hafiz may apply to be registered as a registered valuer or RV. For the application is submitted to BOVEP under the Valuer, Appraisers, Estate Agent, Property Manager Act 1981, also known as Act 242. After approval, the candidate name will be entered into the registered or valuer and will be officially recognized as a professional valuer in Malaysia. This is important because it's confirmed that the individual has met professional standards set by the board. Next, authority to practice. The final step is obtaining the authority to practice or ATP. So the ATP is a license issued by BOVEP that allow a registered valuer to carry out valuation practice legally in Malaysia. After obtaining the ATP, the valuer can accept valuation instruction, inspect properties, prepare and sign valuation report, and provide professional valuation advice. So the ATP must be renewed annually and the valuer must continue to comply with professional standard, ethical requirement and regulations set by BOVEP.
In conclusion, based on this report, Hafiz need to go through the proper road set by the BOVEP under Act 242 before he can become a registered valuer. This process is important because it helps Hafiz gain the right working experience, professional knowledge, and regular qualification to practice as a valuer in Malaysia.